Guys, like, comment, subscribe, share the video, especially if you love MMA as much as I do. I'm gonna break this video down into three videos. This subject into three videos. I'm gonna first talk about how obviously Ankalaev can beat Pereira, and then vice versa. Then I'll give my official fight prediction. I'm on my spring break, so I got nothing but time on my hands to make a bunch of videos now. That's why I've been gone for so long. That might be why you notice I've put on a little more weight. You know, I've been stressed out lately and haven't had much time for myself. So I'm gonna take advantage of that. But for Ankalaev to beat Pereira, obviously people look at this fight as a striker versus grappler scenario, and that's obviously what it is. Thing is, Ankalaev does have good hands too. He can hit too. Pereira obviously has the advantage in the stand-up. And again, I'm not going to say he can't grapple, but he has had 2 losses in his career. One of them was by submission years ago. And he also has not fought in MMA for a whole long time. And on top of that, yes, he's won a bunch of fights, but they were pretty much all strikers. So, I wouldn't say this is necessarily a disadvantage for Pereira, but it's obviously on paper you could say that it is. So for Ankalaev, he has talked about he's willing to stand and trade with him. I don't think so. I mean, I'm not saying he won't stand if he has to and he doesn't believe in himself. What I'm saying is he should be looking for takedowns. If you don't have to deal with that striking that Pereira has, why would you? You know, so obviously I believe he's going to be really grapple heavy. Now, do I think Pereira has what it takes to fend off a high-level grappler like Ankalaev? I don't know. We haven't really seen him tested. The only thing close to that we've seen was him fight Blachowicz years ago in his first light heavyweight fight in the UFC, and he actually fought pretty good. He was able to fend off submissions. He was able to grapple with him really well. But clearly, Ankalaev's a better grappler. I'm not going to say he's a better grappler. I am going to say, however, he's shown more ways to win with his grappler than Blachowicz has. Because, you know, Blachowicz, he's obviously can stand and bang with anybody. They both have a common opponent, though, in Blachowicz. Unlike Ankalaev, Pereira has beaten him. We could say that. But for Ankalaev, obviously, take him down, smother him. Don't stand unless you have to. Don't be stationary for Pereira, because that's where Pereira is dangerous. So I feel like if Ankalaev stands with him, and I think he will at some point in this fight, partially because he has to, and then secondly, you know what? A lot of Pereira's success has come from guys that are stationary, that don't really move around a whole lot, or he counter punches them. I think Ankalaev is going to be willing to stand with him if he needs to. But obviously his wrestling, I would have to say, would be the advantage in this fight. If Ankalaev wins, I mean, Pereira's been knocked out before. Look what Izzy did to him. Izzy hasn't won a fight since then. So for Ankalaev to win, it's either a submission victory. I do see that being possible within 3 rounds or 4 rounds. Or a knockout early. And that's if Pereira tries to counter or tries to be the aggressor and hit him first and he misses, and Ankalaev follows up with a boom, knocks him out. It's possible. So Ankalaev by a late submission or early knockout.